back again. I just want to talk about how pro theory came about and stuff, really. Basically, it's about time I said I'm not a professional, but I'm not an amateur either, really. That's the thing with me, really. I'm just in between. This just happened to me, you see, basically. I had a bit of an epiphany, basically. I thought, great, I can understand physics. You know, I've sort of found the secret 3 potentials to physics. I thought, that's great, now I can understand Stephen Hawking's theories, everyone else's. I never thought, this is the theory of everything. I didn't know what the theory of everything was, to be quite honest. I'd heard of it roughly in Brief History of Time and stuff. I thought, great. So I started reading physics, you see. I bought the Oxford Dictionary of Physics, the paperback version. I started reading all these singularities, and I thought, oh, I must be missing something here, you know. I thought there's got to be something missing in my knowledge somewhere. That, you know, I know that there's 3 potentials in theory, no matter what we're talking about, what theory it is. And I thought, right, okay, so somehow or other, I've got to find these 3 potentials disguised by various equations and things. There must be something I'm missing somewhere. You know, in all these books about physics I was reading, and mathematics and things. Bearing in mind I'd never studied mathematics in my life before, not properly, and especially not high maths, or physics either. So I started reading, and after about, I don't know, a few months really, I thought, well, you know, actually I think it seems that they don't know this. I mean, they're talking about the singular speed of light, all the stuff with black holes and the Big Bang and everything reversing back to a singularity, and all these other things. I thought, well, hang on a minute, how come just the opposites are neutral here, you know what I mean? I'm just thinking, well, this problem reduces back to an opposite. It's really, really easy, really, to understand this in three ways simultaneously, and as far as I'm concerned, that solves the problem, so to speak, you know. So I thought, right, I'm not clever enough to understand any of these theories that my idea claims to have solved, whatever. I mean, I didn't know how to do this, you know. So I thought, right, well, I better try and write it out as sort of professionally as I possibly can. Bear in mind that I was an amateur at the time, sort of thing. I still am an amateur, I suppose, in a way, but so I sent it off to Stephen Hawking and everybody else, loads of other people, whoever I could think of, you know, people I'd read about on the internet, sent loads of emails, loads of essays and stuff. I mean, like, rough as anything, but I just thought, oh, they're going to read it and think, oh, great, that's where I've been going wrong in such and such a complicated theory that I didn't understand, you see, because I didn't understand mathematics or the Big Bang, black holes, theory of relativity. I mean, I understood relativity fairly well, but not as well as some professional physicists would do in the slightest, okay, right? So sent it off, and everyone just replied to me saying either thank you very much but no thanks, or we can't deal with your particular speciality. I mean, they were all really polite, and some ignored me and stuff as well. But I thought, well, hang on a minute, you know, my idea is sort of more accurate than your idea. Just as an idea, it's nothing to do with me actually. It's not I'm more accurate than you. It's like my idea is more accurate than you. It's like someone invented a square wheel and invented a round wheel. The round was better regardless of who invented it. Also, we don't remember who invented the wheel, for example, do we? Because it's not important, it's just a brilliant idea that is important, it's the idea. And like I said, I sent it off and stuff, and I thought, well, you know, if they're not willing for whatever reason, perhaps with the best intentions in the world, to entertain this idea, or should I say these ideas, the 3 potentials, then it's down to me, really. And I thought, this is impossible. I'm never going to be able to understand physics and mathematics and stuff and all these problems that I've been thinking about and stuff. The first millennium problem I ever found was the Riemann hypothesis in New Scientist, because it suddenly gave me the confidence to study anything that I wanted, anything. Any knowledge that before was just used to switch me off completely, physics, mathematics, even parts of psychology and stuff, and philosophy and paradoxes and things, it just used to switch me off. But I thought, well, now I've got the confidence to do it all, so I better start trying to learn, you know. And that's pretty much what I did back in 2000. I just started learning these theories. I just realised that I had no choice really. if I couldn't let this go, you know, if it was such a good idea as I still think it is, then I was just going to have to learn how to explain it in physics, basically. How to explain all these physics theories and everything else. And that's basically what I started doing. And that's where all my Millennium Problem answers, physics answers, philosophy answers, everything. That's where all my essays come from. Is just my own attempt at trying to understand other people's theories and explain it through their theories, in order that they might be able to understand my idea better through their own work, if you know what I mean. So that's my basic plan. I'm just going to stop it here and make another one in a minute. Okay.